Good afternoon on what is a cool, grey and cloudy day. It is Friday, June the 7th, and I'm in the reading with a nice hot cup of tea. And a box to continue unboxing. And what I've got in here is this. This is Legends of Uganda, Issue 1, Gen Con 2023. It's a fanzine. So, the Republic of Uganda is a place filled with legends and lore not often heard outside of Africa. It's a land filled with sinister spirits which feed on children, witch cults, monstrous elemental powers, and more. Collected in print for the first time are 5 such legends told by Uganda game designer Ashraf Braden, now expanded with even more material. Each entry includes the game information required to bring these legends to life at your DCC RPG table. Included in the first issue are character class, the Bakwezi, invisible herdsman with the ability to bind the souls of the unwary into their service. Mighty deeds of arms featuring the blood-curdling dismembering attack, 4 weapons from the humble fishing net to the terrifyingly brutal pranga, 15 monsters and beasts including the forest cobra, river elementals and the legendary lake monster Lukwata. All Sanctum medium proceeds together to go directly to the writer, and that's great. This is for Dungeon Crawl Classics. I picked this up at UK Games Expo because I'm always on the lookout for fanzines to review, and not just fanzines to review, but little interesting things to review, like literally Legends of Uganda. Why did I pick this up? Not just because it looks to be interesting. It's because, as I know, because it's come from a voice we don't often get to see in gaming, a voice from essentially Central Africa, and I think that's actually amazing. I think that's great that we have the chance to hear the voice of a game designer from another country where you wouldn't normally think there are any any gamers or designers. Not so. So let's have a look inside. We have the author's note, basic introduction, table of contents, and then we get into the first of the creatures, which is the Kokondo. Very basic, clean layout, artwork reasonable, and basically full stats and details of it. And then we've got Lukwata, which is the great lake creature, basically found on Lake Victoria. It gives you essentially got quite a bit of background to this one as well, I see. Even before you get to the stats, you've got a big legend attached to this creature. And then we've got full stats, and I think also got more weapons, including the deadly pranga. I think that they're not quite as well organised as I would have liked. I would have liked the weapon details to be utterly separate, but you do have essentially the pranga, a short machete-style blade, ordinarily used in clearing brush. When used in combat, it strikes cruelly brutal blows. So you have the dismembering attack there for your mighty deed of arms. You've also got the entangling attack for your net, because you've got fishing net as well. And the Bakwezi, this is the new class. Basically, folklore says the Bakwezi, and I do hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly, are a large group of invisible people who are cattle keepers believed to be originated from the ancient Twezi dynasty of eastern Uganda. But instead of herding cattle, they herd spirits, and basically bind and do soul binding, and so on, which sounds like an interesting kind of class. Don't know how to use it in a standard game. We've got more monsters. Basically got typical Bakwezi presented as an NPC, and the creatures he would herd, so the goat, bull goat, Sangha cattle, bull and cow. And then we've got the Camilla, another creature. Again, a nice chunk of legend, as it were. You know, introducing the creature, giving all the background and so on, which is going to be full of, I'm sure, full of ideas, you know, on how to use it in your game, and really useful because obviously, you know, Legends of Uganda is not something, or the Legends of Uganda are not the sort of thing that most of the gaming community, the English gaming community, is going to be really aware of. You know, you would literally have to go out and buy a particular book and hope it's in stock to find more information. River elemental monster, including a debris table to find floating on the river or found at the river banks, and possible encounters. And then we've got the Basazi, the night dancers. Again, pronunciation, do apologise. Try my best. Another monster. Cursed cannibals eerily cavorting through the night, seeking out the flesh of the dead. And could have done this before I actually did the unboxing. You've got a pronunciation guide at the end, so you know I can correct myself at some point if I ever get to use this content, and so on. And there we go. So that's issue 1, available at Gen Con 2023, and it's percolated across to the United Kingdom and UK Games Expo, where I grabbed it because I think it looked absolutely fascinating. I look forward to actually giving this a good proper review, which will probably be up by the time you get to watch this video. Anyway, that's Legends of Uganda issue 1. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case a fanzine for Dungeon Crawl Classics, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.